Leave. Why was I banned? Because we're friends now, right? We're cool.
I wouldn't call us friends, but sure.
Oh.
Put it this way. I feel like you and I have differing opinions, and that's fine. Because you and I, we don't really do stuff together. That's cool.
Hey, what up, YouTube? Welcome back. Today we have Adin Ross is realizing how he can't outrun his past. Sorry guys for not posting anything for the whole day, but boys, I've already explained it in the video, but like just another apologies. But anywho, let's jump straight into it because I have to make two videos because I have to make the my Sunday nightmares and this video, and I had to jump on this video. So let's jump into this bitch. Let's go.
Why was I banned? Because we're friends now, right? We're cool.
I wouldn't call us friends, but sure.
Oh.
I feel like I got no beef with you.
You want to play a game with me and couple one night? Be honest.
Put it this way. I feel like you and I have differing opinions, and that's fine. Because you and I, we don't really do stuff together. That's cool. Like I got no beef with you.
No. But forget opinions. Put opinions aside. Put whatever we believe aside. You know, when it comes time to play games. But you know, you don't ever want to play a game. Me and Cuff'em. Okay.
Well, Cuff'em, the moment I joined the call, asked me to rate him, so I'm kind of good off that. But like,
that's just what I ask everybody, because it's just like it's like my slogan. I'm like a carrot.
Over the past couple of years, the streaming industry has been so buddy-buddy. People figured out that collaborations were the key to success, and so they decided to link and build like a pack of Legos. And if people didn't want to link and build with others from different communities, maybe because they had differing standpoints, viewpoints, etc., they were the ones labeled as toxic. But sometime last year, in my opinion, there was a shift in how streamers decided to go about doing these sorts of collaborations and who they hung out with. They saw less and less benefits, more and more headaches. And I think one of the greatest examples is Adin Ross, who is now seeing this shift of people move away from him, his content, his circle, because of the ramifications of being linked with him and potentially just growing up. You see, Adin Ross is like Erykah Badu.
What a freak was this on this boy's head?
Biggest hit, Bag Lady. And right now it looks like Adin Ross's back is hurting from carrying all the baggage of the past couple of years of being this controversial edgelord streamer. If you're new to this and you haven't already, please make sure you hit that subscribe button. It goes a long way for the channel. Now back into the video. Not too long ago, a bunch of streamers connected on a Discord call and played a bunch of games, and I watched it and it felt like a very grit and bear it moment for a couple of the different streamers. I couldn't quite place my finger on it, but Senna's comments when asked by Adin Ross to do some more collaborative streams really stuck with me. It made it make a lot of sense.
Before you leave.
Adin Ross to do some more collaborative streams really stuck with me. It made it make a lot of sense.
Before you leave, why was I banned? Because we're friends now, right? We're cool.
I wouldn't call us friends, but sure.
Oh.
Put it this way. I feel like you and I have differing opinions, and that's fine. Because you and I, we don't really do stuff together. That's cool.
Oh, that's
Damn, damn that. Ooh, that hit a heart. That hit a heart, bro. That hit a heart. That hit home, bro. That hit a heartstring.
It's gotta be embarrassing. Plain and simple, Adin Ross has been losing friends in the industry, and the new people that are coming around the block don't necessarily feel the obligation to praise him or coddle him or whatever the case may be. And there's a couple reasons for this. I think we can all agree that streaming has gone mainstream, and for somebody that aligns itself with the name brand risk, of course that's not gonna fly with a lot of people. For whatever reason, in the big age of 2026, Adin Ross continuously platforms problematic content creators. He uses his platform to endorse them, support them, you know, sometimes with his words, but even sometimes platforming them himself by physically having them come onto his show and say a bunch of nonsense. The juice isn't worth the squeeze. It's getting to the point where content creators or athletes don't know if they're going on Adin Ross's stream to play some sort of video game and have a peaches and cream kumbaya moment, or they might end up on headlines of ESPN because some outrageous dance was done by them without their knowledge.
On the headline of ESPN, that has to be like some level of shit.
Go up on that, spin it, flex, then look and go like this. Alright? Yes! Yes! Just like a bow, yes, just like this. Alright, so do it all in one. Yo!
Spin it, flex.
Yes!
In the camera.
Does that? We got you do it?
Yeah.
Cool.
That's easy.
That was all pro wide receiver Puka Nacua, who plays for the
Bro, how would you fall for that? How do you fall for How do you fall for that? How does one fall for such a ruse. I've never seen someone fall for a ruse like that. Oh my
Los
god.
Angeles Rams, a budding superstar in the NFL. Now, he's probably a young guy who grew up watching Adin Ross and is familiar with the content, laughed and joked when he played 2K, and maybe at the sniffing seats moments during the pandemic time. So naturally, he's grown to enjoy the content. So when given the opportunity to go on his stream, of course, he jumped at it because who wouldn't want to be on stream with their favorite content creator? Now, for what it's worth, in my opinion, I think that Adin Ross took advantage of Puka's naivety in the situation. The dance that he told Puka to do was an offensive dance, one that was anti-Semitic. Now, I couldn't find if Puka actually does said touchdown dance the next time he goes to celebrate, but the NFL does catch wind of this, and he caught a bunch of backlash from not only the talking heads on the different sports publications, but also from the NFL, so much so that he had to issue out an apology. One saying that he didn't know about the racism and bigotry involved in the dance, and that he did not mean any harm by.
Let me read this real quick because Sheriff Shorty's on break because it's a Sunday. So I have to read this one. When I appeared the other day on the social media live stream, it was suggested to me to perform a specific movement as part of my next touchdown celebration. But at the time, I had no idea what the anti-Semitic in nature and perpetuated harmful stereotypes against the Jewish people. I deeply apologize to anyone who was offended by my actions, as I do not stand for any form of racism, bigotry, or hate of any other group.
Attempting it on social media. Now, for what it's worth, I do believe that Puka was ignorant in the situation, but what I will say, because this is not just the place and space where I'm going to give him a bunch of grace, I don't believe that Puka didn't know who Adin Ross was and was just oblivious to the content. If you're a fan of his and willing to go on said stream, then I would think that you would know who Adin Ross is and about. But this is why people are looking to avoid him. The jury's out, and it is clear that being on an Adin Ross stream is a bad PR move. This is why a league like the NBA took away their brand deal after the
and also there's a huge deal with the NBA following his racist comments against Dochi and
recent back and forth between Adin Ross and Dochi, and I use back and forth very loosely because
shit, look at her nails, those shits are long. Oh my god, are you seeing that? That is some long ass nails. Oh my god, those nails are long.
it was basically Adin berating her on the timeline for probably about 2 to 3 to 4 weeks or so. And I'm not going to rehash that conversation. I've made tons of videos on it, and so have others. But he used the concept that he was criticizing the music as a way to get off a bunch of takes, ones that a lot of people would call racist, misogynistic, and disgusting and derogatory to not just Doechii, but to black women as a whole. The immature actions of Adin Ross can be very clearly seen in how some of his peers or even people who looked up to him in the industry now treat him in 2026. Now, let me be clear. I don't necessarily subscribe to this concept. I think it's just like a lame, passive excuse for people to get off the fact that they were dickheads back in the day. But Adin Ross grew up in the edgelord era of content. I'm thinking about early IShowSpeed, Neon, himself, when they would go on social media and say some of the most outrageous things in the world. Now, most of them claim that they did this for attention as
Speed's just tapped though. Speed's just tapped, so you can't even put speed in that
way to be put on, and that today in 2026 they don't still subscribe to any of these things. And I'm very critical of people that make commentary like this simply due to the fact that it takes more than words to impress me and convince me that you don't necessarily believe in the words that you've said. And this right here is exactly why Adin Ross has a rocky relationship with IShowSpeed and Kai Cenat, two guys who came up at relatively the same time as Adin Ross. Some coming up looking at him, some coming up at the exact same time, you know, Kai coming up watching Adin Ross, and both of them actually acknowledging Adin Ross to be on the Mount Rushmore of streaming. But today, for whatever reason, these guys can't get on a stream and collab together. And I think the reason why is because of the toxic nature that Adin Ross still continues to drag on into his content.
What's your biggest regret in life?
Putting so many people on without signing them, honestly. I'm actually serious in my career.
Kai Cenat has been on.
So what do you mean signing them? Are we playing the Premier League or something? What do you mean? What do you mean signing them? I didn't know we were playing the Premier League.
As to how he's felt disrespected by Adin Ross, specifically about how his manager's comments have soured him on Adin Ross as a whole.
Word to my mother, I never lie about nothing.
Tav called me late at night, 4 a.m., drunk or off something, out his mind. I swear to God, if I'm lying, I'm flying. He calls me, he says, hey bro, Adin having a
I've heard a guy say, if I'm lying, I'm flying. It's so low.
birthday party, so when you need to be here by tomorrow, bro. We'll send you a jet. We'll make sure everything, we'll send you a jet. We'll make sure you're good. We'll fly you out there, bro, if you can. He calls me at 4 a.m. He wants me to be there the evening of the next day. I tell him, I say, yo, Tav, I don't think I could be able to do it, but I'll let you know, bro. I'll let you know if I'll be able to do it, but most likely it's last minute. I don't think I'll be able to do it. He said, okay, just let me know, bro. We gonna have the jet. We gonna make sure the jet good for you. Then he gonna tell me, I'm with Adin right now. He losing millions in this and shit. If he keep this up, I'ma go with the FaZe guys. Niggas talking about snakes. The closest ones who do the most to you, nigga. Tav is a white man, by the way. He proceeds to say, from Nike to McDonald's. But bro, keep it real, bro. Nigga, a chicken Big Mac, nigga? Nigga, a chicken Big Mac, nigga? He on my phone calling me the N-word at 4 a.m. in the fucking morning.
And when you combine situations like that, or the shady business deal as to how Adin Ross tried to get Kai Cenat signed to Kick, or the constant jabs at Kai Cenat when it comes to him in the mental health space, or him when it comes to, being asked with donating water to Mr. Beast's charity event.
So again, Beast Train, I think XQC donated. I'll donate my 400K when Kai donates 400K, and if Kai doesn't donate 400K, I'll donate 100K. Not wrong with that. All right, there's nothing wrong with that. I specifically Beast was trying to get him on it, so that's it. My 100K, we were literally gonna wire it tomorrow.
It becomes very clear and evident why Kai Cenat will want to steer away from an Adin Ross type figure, especially as he's trying to transition into this new journey of content creation, creative endeavors, etc., etc. Not only are you still clinging on to the
Kai could actually just sit and read to people and they're actually interested. Like Kai has a type of personality where he could just change his voice to I'll just continue, but you know what I'm trying to say.
Edgy jokes that we used to get into when we were 12 years old that are one, offensive, and two, not sponsor friendly. But two, you also keep taking these weird jabs at my career and at my mentality and state that I'm going through.
You got to look at and see how Kai came up. He was doing Facebook little acting on these little Facebook things, and
really?
then and then I have a DM from him, and he's like, yo bro, I want to get into streaming, blah blah, and then the E-dates, and then after the E-dates, it's then he started doing stuff, and then it's now it's boom. After the E-dates, it's then he started doing stuff, and then it's now it's boom. He just took off.
And in a more quiet way, IShowSpeed has done basically the same thing. Distanced himself from Adin Ross, somebody he used to collaborate with as he's gone on his new transformative journey to become more of a, I would even quote unquote say, radical streamer who exposes some of the things about, the world, is becoming more socially acceptable and is ascending to new heights. No longer is he hanging around this dude who is associated with the name brand risk. No. He's doing his own damn thing, and it's far away from Adin Ross. I think another reason why people are starting to avoid Adin Ross, outside of the fact that they're growing up and that he's a PR nightmare when it comes to their image, is also the fact that sometimes he can use you and you can't use him, and then there's this level of hypocrisy that's baked into it, but he can always go back to a chat that he is willing, ready, and able to galvanize in order to make you feel like you're the bad guy, or even worse. That Mr. Beast Team Water situation was a clear example to me in regards to this. Mr. Beast was trying to raise some capital to put water and give water to those in need, I think across the world, if I'm not mistaken. And Adin Ross and a couple of other streamers showed up and showed out and donated a bunch of money in order to
good plan, wrong person. Good plan, wrong person.
Support the cause and then also create content that people would like and love. Now, one would think that this would mean a new relationship was formed between Mr. Beast and Adin Ross, two of some of the biggest content creators out there on their respective platforms. But that didn't seem to be the case. Mr. Beast has decided to dabble more and more into streaming. And in that, he has decided to launch a couple of different streaming.
Wait. He streams? I can't lie, I never knew Mr. Beast streamed. I never knew he streamed. I always thought he did YouTube videos. I've never seen Mr. Beast stream. That's took me by surprise. I've never seen him do that.
Events where he invites streamers from around the world in order to participate in the content. But there's a name that's consistently left off of that list of invitees.
Here, you name poppin' streamers and I'll tell you if they're gonna be there.
Okay, Stable Ronaldo.
Ron's gonna be there?
Lacey.
Lacey's gonna be there. DDG.
DDG.
He's gonna be there.
Speed.
Yeah, he'll be there.
Kai.
He's getting back to me on time. Of course, he definitely wants to come.
XUC.
Of course, Valkyrie will be there. Pokemon's getting back to me on time, but if it works, she'll be there.
Playboy Max.
Yep, Max.
Okay.
I reached out through his team. I haven't talked to him directly, but they said he was down, so
Okay.
I assume, yeah.
Okay. Senna.
Senna's coming, yep.
Now, Adin Ross is a sensitive guy, so he took a lot of this to heart. And I would understand it too if I donated a bunch of money to your charity cause and also helped create content with you. And, you know, we had a good positive time. Why would I, one of the biggest streamers, people say I'm on the Mount Rushmore for them, why wouldn't I be invited to this big, massive event?
I spoke with XQC about it, bro. I think Mr. Beast didn't invite me. Here's my take. Like, I know people are gonna be like, oh, I don't think Mr. Beast likes me. If you want me to be honest with you, I don't think he likes me. I think I ate off that stream. He ate off that stream. I asked the question where the water's at. I'm not coming at him saying it's fake. I think that might have turned him the wrong way. But I will tell you, you know, after I did the Team Water shit, I was told we could hop on and play zombies. We could, you know, kick it, and we could do he was telling me a streamer idea. It's like, we'll run that, and it's kind of like once we did the stream, it was kind of just like, you know. And then I don't know. Listen, I don't.
His voice just provokes me.
Honestly,
hey, his voice just provokes me. I don't know why, but his voice just provokes me. I don't know
me
why.
personally, bro, it is what it is. I will tell you this too. Like, he was very upset about certain streamers like not pulling up and shit.
But then I would have to realize, hey, I'm a brand risk. I say the most insane things in the world. Mr. Beast is a family-friendly content creator. I also have been speculated to pay this clipping channel or, you know, this clip page on Twitter that paints Mr. Beast in a bad light. That I also questioned if the waters were donated to actual charity. And then I would realize, yeah, it kind of makes sense why Mr. Beast would never want to put me in another YouTube video or do any sort of content with me ever again.
I want to clear things up. We spoke, Mr. Beast and I. We have to get on a call. He did call me, to be fair, and I have to call him back. But dude, he was frustrated in some ways, and I think that's really what happened with that. And I think it was a lack of communication, misunderstanding. But what I will say is, like, internet beef and all that stuff's just really stupid. You know what I mean? And Kick Champ, bro, you do a really good job of what you do. Yo, Kick Champ, you might be worse than NBA Centel because you actually affect relationships. Now, no, some are being folded. I definitely felt some type of way for sure, but he also told me where he was coming from as well.
Wow.
So I'm not folding. It's still, we need to get on a call and figure things out because I do respect the guy. Okay, I'm not gonna sit here and say I don't respect him. So yeah, I'm not backpedaling, guys. Either way, I'm not probably ever gonna get invited to more shit he does. So I don't give a fuck to say I like him or don't like him. I don't care.
And from what I do know in the streaming game, this is a trickle down effect. If the big creators don't rock with you, it sets the tone for the next level and the next level and the next level of content creators. This means that if Kai Cenat isn't gonna rock with you, then I would assume that the rest of AMP or the Clover Boys or anybody that comes from that tree of content creation also wouldn't rock with you. Now, for what it's worth, Adin Ross still has his collective of friends. You know, he still has the Cheesers of the world. He still has the Cuffums of the world. And those people will still support him in his content creation endeavors. Although he is going through some sort of fight with another one of his friends, Prime, from back in the day. It's getting pretty ugly on the timeline and confusing. Maybe we'll make a whole video about that. But what I do know is that those guys also aid in him sticking into the bubble that he is in.
The fuck are you doing?
Just because I don't know
What are you possibly doing right now?
Nigga.
Doing?
I fell asleep, weirdo.
What are you possibly doing right now?
Nigga, I fell asleep.
Yo.
You go, nigga. What the?
Bro.
Just for that. Let's make it 10 bodies. Let's make it 10 bodies. Get a dick down your throat,
Most of the
bitch.
time, when a girl
Get a dick down your throat, bitch. Now you got 10 bodies. Now you got 10 bodies. Now you got 10 bodies, whore.
When a guy
I was trying to be W Mans. I was gonna say 9's not even bad.
Each brand risk kept getting better and better and better. So production was great last time.
Who want the brand risk Tesla?
Yeah, I want to kill you.
LOL.
I forgot about
Stop.
that.
Oh, hell.
No, nah.
PR that. PR.
Why you let
I'm a black person. I don't know who this nigga is. He just grabbed my dread. I'm cultured. I'm supposed to teach him how to eat fufu, and he just grabbed my dread.
Culture about to eat fufu.
Are you serious?
If that was you would have got mad, pushed me and shit. Why you not
I
pushing
just
him?
ruined his PR.
Why you not pushing him?
Tom, what you say, Tom? Chicken Big Mac, nigga, you a fucking fuck out of here. Woo! Little Terra and Raekwon, make sure you watching. When you work with Kyle, lead it with Raekwon. So when you work with Kyle, you know what I'm saying, you gotta know how to work it, cause this shit like you're really heavy duty, you know what I'm talking about? So you gotta make sure you're not right. Oh shit!
So I don't know, Adin. Once you prove time and time again that you are a brand risk, untrustworthy, you say the most radical things in the world, it probably makes sense why extending an invite to Senna would fall on deaf ears. And for what it's worth, I'd probably go as far as to speculate that she didn't even know.
Bro, that Senna thing with that Senna shut him down on some NBA shit, bro.
That you were gonna be there. She might have turned it down, but nonetheless, she definitely would not make solo content with you. And I also think that that's going to track for a plethora of content creators in the space currently and those to come into the future. Why? Because you can't get your act together. It's still this immature guy who is acting as if he is some sort of, I don't know, edgelord streamer who is in his late teens. And then when he gets caught up and called out in it, he can always play this backup card. Hey, I'm a nice guy. I'm innocent. I'm gonna throw a bunch of money at these people to prove that I'm not this, that, and the third, and try to buy his way out of it. But people aren't buying that anymore. I would tell you to clean up your PR, but gang, you had so many opportunities.
He's too far gone. He's too far gone.
He's too far gone. Good luck to you though. And hopefully you find the right collective.
Hey bro, well, I'm gonna end off today's video here. Thank you for watching. Don't stay tuned for literally another hour, and then the next video comes. So yeah, peace out. So basically why I didn't repost for the whole of today was because I was at athletics competition. Yes, I do athletics, but I'm supposed to be looking. I'm supposed to be looking at this camera, but like basically I had athletics competition, so sorry about not uploading very quickly today, but I am back and I'm ready to upload again. So I hope to see you soon. Thank you. Peace out.